Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Genshin Impact. Okay, so here's the dealio. Here's the major malfunction. This is an event. God damn it. I was hoping I could skip. Fuck. I have to fucking... Can I still do this? Yes, I can. Cool. Cool. So, quick heads up, this is going to be a spoiler for a lot of shit. Like in the Fontaine. I know we're not done with Sumeru, but this should be a spoiler. This is going to be a spoiler for the Fontaine quest. This is going to be quite a bit of information that you might not know yet, but we're going to do this anyway because one, I want to, and one, I can. So yeah.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh.
Hey, isn't it Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now. Xavier!
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
It's been a while.
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontaine Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
The Fontaine Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontaine Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontaine Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lilith.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year, you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh, that sounds pretty fun.
It's kind of like Halloween.
How does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
So this is on a... So probably this
Yes,
is around
it appears
October.
I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontaine Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
It's like
The
the
Farina
Oscars.
Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer,
Spoilers.
Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Huh. Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Okay. So like I said, there would be spoilers. So we just dropped... He casually dropped a really big spoiler for this... For the Fontaine quest. Maybe by the time I get there, people have forgotten. If you haven't been keeping up with Genshin, except for me, or if you have been watching Genshin and you're just, you're watching for me, you already know that. But it is still a pretty big deal. Probably been playing for a bit.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now! Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too!
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress. Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Okay. So, each of these are a cute little mission. I'm gonna do...
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Like, I think I'm at the point where everything is open. Because I think yesterday, I just finished the last of it. So, I should be able to get everything done. So I'll probably show you guys, like per usual, all the little mini missions, and then just straight up finish everything else off screen, because it's just simpler to do that way. And then we'll record the actual story and whatnot. So for this one, it's basically you get a limited amount of bullets and you have to kill everything. I'll show you what it is real quick. Oh. And it's going to be something similar, like, as you go on, you get more enemies to fight, like it's Heliotros, the robots, like the big ones, and more of the Metatros, and whatnot. So you just basically gotta aim for shit. Where is the dude? Shit. God damn it. This is what I get for being fucking cocky. Whatever. Thank you. Shit! Oh my gosh, what the fuck? There we go. Check everything. Okay, everybody's here. Wait. There it is. I'll do the rest of it later. But like I said, I want to show you each one. I think the next one is, what is it? Hello, dear. Can I not pet you? We'll worry about that later then. There's a lot of stuff I need to do for the recommended shenanigans, but whatever. What did I need? What was he going for? Well, no, I think this is actually... Yeah, it's still here.
What's the hurry?
I think this one is like a camera picture one. Yeah, I mean, it has all the cameras here, so... It would make sense that if it's take all the picture shit. Or rather, it's like a recording. You basically go to certain places and stuff. No, well, no, this one is the... This is just the fighter one. It's the typical fighting one, so... But you gotta, like, take... Like, use the characters to take pictures and shit. So, yeah. Okay, so that's this one. I like how I can never fuck... So I need to talk to her directly. Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, no. Maybe it's this one? Okay, cool. Man. Today I gotta... No, like, I just remember, like, today I got out of work late. Not because I wanted to. But because, like, fucking... Bunch of bullshittery. Oh, wait. What was the fucking try? Ah, not you. God. There we go. I believe I used the main team on this one. I think. For this first one. But it does say to use Hydro. So. Okay. Oh. You know what? This is what route we're gonna go with. I'm sorry, my dear. There we go. I do like... I did have like this... I do like looking at the child artwork, so I haven't read any fan fiction with it. But I did read that one child Amber one, which was peak. It was peak beauty. I loved it.
Think you can get away?
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Order guide you.
Yeah, ta. Ha. Ta. Yeah, ta.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Time for takeoff.
Huh. This moment will be frozen in time. Ah!
This is order. Stabilize.
Think you can get away?
You can run, but you can't hide.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Ha! 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 Freeze! Ha! Ha! Ha!
I will have order. Gather.
Time for takeoff.
Dodge this! Ha! Don't get frostbite. Ha!
Riptide.
Yeah.
Tidal wave.
This is order. Solidify.
Think you
I was
can
like
get
trying to
away?
fucking remember how to fucking do shit.
Freeze.
I was like, how does one do things again?
This moment will be frozen in time. Ha! Dodge this!
Fine with that. I'm just here for the primo gems, mostly. Right, my dear? Am I still hungry? That's the question right now. Alrighty. So, next one would be wrong one. It's fine. Anyway. This one's cute. If not a bit mean. I would tell you how much I love my cat. She's so pretty. She's such a good girl. There. Worst case scenario, you know what? Getting a new and then dying. Poor contract employee. You know, I feel sorry for this girl, especially when her title is poor contract employee. 'Cause technically, I am a very poor contract employee too. I'm like, oof. I know how it is. I'm like, oh, poor baby. God, I'm cold. Why is it so fucking cold in this goddamn house of mine? I wonder if it's too late to wash my clothes. Probably. Which is why I had already prepared. Like why I washed 2 Genshin Impact. I could always wash my clothes anyway. So, for this one, actually no, it increases tomorrow up to 5,000. So, we're not completely there yet, but
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
to do this, you have to go into co-op mode and stuff. But where am I? Oh yes. So like the story mode has already finished. Like the story mode is done. But the way they've been doing these things is they've been releasing some, and then they'll release like the events, and then they'll release the story mode, and then events, and then the story mode. But they're like switching on the days. I think they're doing that so that way people who just speedrun it can't just speedrun it. Which I get, but it's also mildly annoying. So it's like, ugh. But what can you do? Ooh, yellow. My favorite color. I'm not about like doing a lot of crazy shit. I just want to get a few in to my little thingamabob. I'm content with being. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Come on, friend. Oh no. Oh shit! I scared myself. Come on, friend. Here we go. Oh, fuck! What was that? Just kind of get these guys in there. Oh, it scares me. Heard it in. I wonder what, like, why it says participated from start to finish. Like, I'm like, shit, man, what was their score?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Kaya, I heard you. The fuck? So weird. So cute. I love my baby. She's so sweet. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm still not fully over this nightmare I had the other day. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Your fur just looked really weird. I'm sorry, okay? Like, there was a weird spot on my cat's fur, and I poked it, and she got freaked out. It was just like the... What was weird was the lining. I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to do everything one-handed, and I don't like it. But yeah, it can only go up to like 4,000 right now, but tomorrow it'll go up to 5,000 and I can deal with that later. And this one, I do not need anything, so like this one I can do it one-handed, so it's fine. But it's basically like the scenarios change. Yes. I'm debating on if I should show you the scenarios of this one or not. Maybe. Oh, so this is the little kid one. Petite. Famous director. I'm trying to remember what all of them were. I know one of them has Nadia. And Paimon. Another one has Yoimiya and some random character. I do not remember all of them though. And then I think this first one has Lynette in it. Well, maybe I'll show you. I don't know. Maybe I record me doing all of these. I'm not too sure. Because the scenarios are different and each one is different and it's not like samey. Like the battles, it's just fighting and like you get different effects with each battle, but it's basically just fighting and then getting the effects. So it's nothing too insane. And then the one with the ball is just the ball. I think they're trying to round everything up to whatever color it is, depending on which color you go. Depends on whatever. Because it's randomized. The shooting one, yes, the scenarios are technically different, but it's still basically shooting things. But, oh, you also, like, you either shoot Heliotros, Metatros, robots, or, what are they called? Treasure hoarders. But it's basically the same thing, just an aim and point thing. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I did remember all three of them. So. What time is it? Yeah, you know what? Now that I open this, we're gonna do another episode where I just do this, where I do all 3 of them, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, and that way I can do all 4 of them and shit. But I'm just gonna do the other 3 by myself, with, you know, off screen, and then after that we'll do the stories, like the shots, and after the shots we'll do the actual story mode for this. But yeah. So we're gonna end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is setting out.